Assalamu alaikum all. So today I'm talking about why halal investing should be slow. I used to think investing and halal investing was all about being fast, quick, making quick decisions. And then I saw a video from Ty Kim, who's this financial tortoise, really good channel, definitely recommend it. And he was talking about how investing should be slow, intentional, and there's lots of reasons for that. And something definitely I've kind of been doing, but not kind of really aware of it as much. And I thought it'd be great to do a video about that. And the way of investing like this is just so less stressful and just much better for me. So I just want to say welcome to Simple Muslim Money, which is all about simple halal investing and personal finance for Muslims. Just a quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice and everything I say is just for entertainment and information purposes. So let's get into it. So what do I mean by fast halal investing? So this is where you think about, you've got to make quick decisions. You might see these day traders, people buying and selling stocks and things like that. And getting big returns and then investing that, you might get big losses and you kind of like then do other stuff. And they're constantly making things going on and stuff like that and looking at different like bar charts and news and all this sort of stuff. But I believe that halal investing should be slow and it's a much better way to invest. And as well as that, it actually performs better as well. Now, one of the reasons for that is like slow halal investing is like more predictable. You're not doing crazy things like all of these traders. It's not about you not sure what to invest in and emotion and stuff like that taking over. And it's also about kind of learning about what to invest and just about investing in general. And one of the key things I want to talk about is it's all about planting your seeds and the harvest will grow. Now, what I mean by this is something that I definitely heard from Dave Ramsey talking about. It's the same principle applies to when you're investing and saving for your retirement and things like that. You need to plant those financial seeds, those financial things, whether that's ISA, investments, pensions, things like that. We're talking about a long-term horizon, 10 or 20 years. And I really love this thing. I can't say how much, I can express how much I like this saying. So, he says, if you plant the seeds, then that harvest will grow. It is really as simple as that. So now if we don't have any of these seeds planted, then we're not going to have any of that harvest. So that's why it's really important to kind of think about this kind of process. Whereas like when you're investing fast, you're putting money here, money there, it just doesn't work. It's not something that, you can suddenly make a huge amount of returns like that. Usually things like that are quite dodgy and you could potentially kind of lose a lot of money doing that as well. And as I was mentioning earlier, slow will bring on more returns in the long run. We're thinking about a long-term horizon, 10, 20 years ideally. And, your returns will kind of build up steadily and really kind of compound and get big. And the key thing is just letting time do the work. That's really important. That's why it's so important to try and start as soon as possible. Letting time do the work. And when I say start as soon as possible, I don't mean, just invest a whole bunch of money, but start learning and things like that. If you look at an index fund, that could give you something 7% on average. If you keep investing into that regularly, that will build up to a massive amount. So it's very important to do that. Also, slow is less stressful. And Ty Kim talks about this, these stressed out day traders and people like that. And, I remember I was listening to a podcast with a FX trader and he was just up all night and looking at loads of bits of information and stuff like that. And I thought, oh my gosh, there's no way I could do that. So it's definitely, being slow, taking time to understand things, and but also importantly, taking some action as well eventually after that. And slow halal investing is just more manageable. You just sort of invest in some funds, invest in a bunch of things. It's not all this complicated, crazy stuff that you have to quickly make a decision and buy and then sell and all of this sort of stuff. It's very intentional, very kind of focused, and much more manageable. You're not having this big, crazy portfolio that's going to take you loads of time to kind of think about and do stuff. And then next thing is kind of lets you see the bigger picture. When you kind of do this slow investing, you're thinking about, okay, what seeds can I plant so that in the future they will kind of then sprout and grow into this like harvest that I can use during retirement or whenever you may need that money, if there's been a holiday or whatever you've been planning, or a property or something like that. And another thing is slow gives you the chance to learn fundamentals. Ty Kim talks about that as well. It's all about learning as well. And I'm always learning all the time. Just when I think I know what's going on, I still feel like I'm learning more and more all the time. So it's about getting the basics, doing things one step at a time. The key thing is just to keep going. And yeah, next thing is like reduce mistakes as well. So Ty Kim spoke about this as well. Like, if you quickly just go running in there and just make some big investment decision. I've done that before. I've bought some weird crypto stuff and investing in some oil stuff before as well. And I just didn't really know what I was doing. Just invested a bunch of money and just kind of wasted money basically. So yeah, you can kind of see how you're doing and how you're going. The next thing is with slow investing. I would say it's all about starting with small amounts, investing a little bit, learning, getting more confident, and kind of investing a bit more. Like for me, like I just thought, oh my gosh, this is all scary investing. I'd rather have my money in the bank account and just have this paralysis by analysis. Whereas now I've started investing small amounts. I'm more comfortable. I actually have most of my money invested now, as opposed to kind of keeping it in a bank, because that is going to kind of lose me money kind of in the long term. And yeah, next thing I want to go on to is really that slow becomes fast. We're talking about the compounding effect here as well, which is one of the most powerful forces out there. So it's just like a snowball. You start slow, you put little bits in, but then over the course of 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, it kind of, as the snowball goes down the hill, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and builds up so much momentum that it just becomes amazing. And this big amount of money that can then, do things that you can do whatever you want with, basically, or help you retire, help you live the life that you want. So yeah, just want to say thanks for watching, and if you hit that like button, that would really help me out. Assalamu alaikum.